Hey there, Sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, Sport.
Hiya, kiddo. What's the good word? Can't say that I have, kiddo. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll turn up. Yep, you've got that right. Heck of a day to get some work done outdoors. Nice place. Real nice. Everyone's friendly and always happy to lend a hand. Is that so? Well, you ought to tell that to my big toe, kiddo. Hurts like the dickens since I stubbed it earlier today. Feels pretty real to me. Take care now.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? Your dad? Nope, I haven't. Did he get lost? It's okay, I guess. I don't really have nobody to play with, except for Betty, and she's kind of, well, she's mean. What? You're weird. See you later.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? You don't get to say no. If I want to play a game, you're going to play. And I want to. I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbaum cry. And I'll help you. If you don't, then I guess you're stuck here.
Hi, wanna play? What? No, she didn't. Did she? I don't like her. She's creepy, and she laughs at stuff that isn't funny. What? Did I do something bad? No, not my mommy and daddy, no.
Good day to you. No, sweetie, I haven't. I'm sure he'll come looking for you before long, though. It sure is, but it always is here. Well, George and I have been here, why, as long as I can remember. What? Oh, sweetie, maybe you should just run along and play.
Good day. What can I do for you, Sport? Such a kidder. You're on Tranquility Lane, of course. Where else would you be? Sounds like you've been spending too much time with your nose in those darned comic books, Sport. Nope, afraid not. Don't you worry about it, though. You'll find him. Another perfect Saturday afternoon. Make sure you enjoy it, Sport. You mean besides how wonderful it is to live here? Everyone's very friendly, even old Lady Dithers, though she's lost most of her marbles.
Decided you want to play after all, huh?
I had a feeling you'd come around. Your approach was somewhat uninspired, but it'll do. Since you won the game, you get a prize. You may ask one question, which I will answer as honestly as possible.
Your father? Oh my, what a splendid turn of events. I had no idea the two of you were related. Yes, I have indeed seen him. I'm afraid he's rather unavailable at the moment. Were I you, I'd be more concerned with myself at the moment.
And besides, we're done with questions for now. Perhaps we'll address it at a later time. First, I have something else for you to do. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Then I'm afraid we have nothing more to say to one another. Are we willing to be reasonable now?
There is always a choice. Sometimes it's just easier to make. Rationalize it any way you'd like. If you succeed, we'll continue our discussion.
Hello. Good day to you. Our marriage? Oh, goodness. What kind of a question is that? Mabel didn't put you up to this, did she? What a silly thing to ask about. What? Now that's a ridiculous thing to say. You kids need to find some different games to play. It's that Martha Simpson, isn't it? I knew it! That's it! I've had enough of Roger's lies and bullshit.
How did it come to this? I just don't understand. How did it come to this?
Poor Janet and Roger.
Afternoon.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
So, you have achieved your goal. I was hoping for something a bit more dramatic, but persuasion appears to be your strong suit. And at least you are cooperative, unlike your father. I was most disappointed when he refused to participate, yet still expected something from me. You have amused me thus far, but I still don't think you're quite in a position to be demanding anything. Still, I suppose you've earned the right to some further answers. What would you ask of me? Your father, frustrating as he was, recognized the significance of some of my previous work. He came to gather information on it. He was most pleased to be able to ask me directly, but he failed to understand how things work here. He was unwilling to compromise, to do anything I asked of him, and so our discussions ended. If you continue to behave and do as I ask, I may be willing to release both of you. But first, you have work to do. Oh, come now, show some enthusiasm.
There are fewer rules this time. I'd like to see just what you're capable of.
I'd like you to kill Mabel Henderson. Please put some effort into it. Do something creative. Beating her to death won't impress me. Still, you resist me. Well, I am not going to beg you. You know what I ask of you, and so you know what you must do to retain my favor. I've told you.
Hello. Well, hi there. No, I haven't. Well, of course it is. Well, there's certainly never always something to Computer what now? Why don't you go find...
Hello.
Hello. Oh, Mabel, did you want to look for a new robot? I know you're not comfortable with yours. I don't want a new one. I don't even really want the one I have now. I don't trust it, Martha. Not a bit. You know there's nothing to worry about, right? It's perfectly safe. People build them so they won't ever hurt their owners. Just the same, I don't trust it. I swear. It watches me sometimes. Oh, Mabel, you worry too much. It's fine. Hello.
Good afternoon. The Henderson estate is in tip-top shape, young master. Have a wonderful day. The Henderson estate is in tip-top shape, young master. Have a wonderful day.
Hello.
Help! You must be bloody stupid if you can't hide from me.
I'm out of here.
Have at me.
Help! I guess it was nothing.
Good. I found you. And who gets to clean up all this blood?
I'm out of here.
Freed and country!
I guess it was nothing.
Poor Mabel, killed by her own robot. I suspect she never saw that coming.
You are most resourceful, and you certainly do get results. You have exceeded my expectations. And now we come to the last task that I have for you. Succeed, and you shall be granted whatever you wish. I think you'll find that I have been quite honest with you thus far. You have no discernible reason to mistrust me. In the doghouse, out behind the abandoned home, are a mask and knife. Don the mask and become the pint-sized slasher. Use the knife to eliminate all the residents of Tranquility Lane. He is a figure of myth, born of old campfire stories. You will make him a reality. The residents will know you, and they will fear you. When they have all been eliminated, return to me. I am afraid you're not in a position to decide what they do or do not deserve. They are under my control, not yours. Now, if you're done attempting to change my mind, let's get on with your final task. After completing it, you will be free to go.
What are you...
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
It is not over. It is not over until I say so. Do you understand me? I
just want things to go back the way they were.
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose? It is my greatest achievement. The best of the many simulations I've run in these 200 years.
I played with the others, but they bored me. This version never grew old. It amused me over and over and over again. My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created this simulation for Vault-Tec, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Braun, or I might have fared better. It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. Really? You're not going to join me? Coming all this way after me, I'd have thought you'd want to help. I have to keep going. I can't stop now. I'm going back to Rivet City. Meet me there if you change your mind. It would be good to work with you, son. Of course, son. What's on your mind? Somehow, I don't think the Overseer would agree with that. What's done is done. But if we succeed, if we can make Project Purity a reality, we can create a new life for ourselves out here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. With what I've learned from Dr. Braun, I know it can work. That's why it's so important to find a Gek as soon as possible. It's the key to Project Purity. So am I, son. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean, and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding, starting over. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on, when we couldn't produce any significant results. Progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since. What's on your mind? I wanted you to be safe. I didn't want this for you. A life out here in this godforsaken war zone. I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I didn't want you following me. A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be. What? No, of course not. This is important work. Clean water can change the lives of so many thousands of people. It's worth the risk to help them. I can understand that you're angry. You have a right to be. Perhaps the choice I made wasn't the right one. At the time, I thought I was doing what was best for you. For almost 20 years now, I've done everything I can to see that you have a good life. The vault wasn't perfect, to be sure, but it was the safest place in the wasteland. That's why I took you there in the first place. I didn't see it as abandoning you. I saw it as moving on, knowing you were safe. I'm sorry you feel that way. Be careful, my son.
Hello. Yes?
Hey there. That's secure for a reason. What do you need? A pleasure doing business with you. Hey there.
Filthy.
hopeless.
Aha! There you are. Aha! There you are.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you safe. Bless.
For Christ's sake, you don't look sick, and you sure as hell don't. All better now, you big baby. Tamper with that and...
Have you seen my wife anywhere around here?
Hey, don't mind the smell. Good hunting! You know, I think I found a new way. I guess they sent those tapes to lots of people, especially people like me who... Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there. Fiddle with any interesting technology lately?
No, come in. Attention. Your escape is only making things. Please, stay there. Put down your weapons. Submit to authority. Put down your weapons and... Submit to authority. Put down your weapons and submit to authority. Do not attempt. For hostiles. Hostile. Target identified. Please, clear. Hostile. Target identified. Violence will not be tolerated. Unable to continue.
Fiddled with any interesting technology lately?
Oh, great! Reactivating long-dormant technology is definitely a good step towards the survival of humanity as a whole. Then again, maybe it's more dangerous if it's active but uncontrolled. How did it turn out? Say what you will about the dead folks of the past, but they designed a lot of their stuff so even idiots could use it. No offense, of course. It helps to have the right tool for the job. Failing that, go with the right tool to cheat at the job. Like a pulse grenade. Here, have a couple. It certainly is. With that last bit of info, I'm all done. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help. So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book. Looks good. I mean, it could be better, but nothing's perfect. And it's not like bad advice ever hurt anyone, right? I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But before that, here's your complimentary copy, complete with my compliments. Good work, Wasteland Survival Assistant. Good hunting!
For Christ's... You done? Good. You done? Good.
Those who dwell... here.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Watch your manners.
Hello? Hey there. You're new around.
Simply splendid. Thanks so much for asking.
Evening.
Ah,
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers. Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
Now's not the best time. Perhaps we could parley sometime later? Thank you. You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. What? That area is strictly off-limits. Can't have people fooling around with the terminal down there. They could shut off power and open the escape door. Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious? I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself.
You watch yourself. You cause any more trouble, and you'll be dead.
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you? Thanks, comrade. I'm sure you'll agree the people are only as strong as their leader. That's why I do my best to serve the community to the fullest. Speaking of service to the community, I don't suppose you are familiar with ghouls, are you? More importantly, how to kill them? I formed a committee to investigate the problem. That's wonderful, comrade. Truly wonderful. Before you go ghoul hunting, talk to Gustavo. He might be able to help you. Ghouls wouldn't make the best of neighbors, comrade. Well, perhaps you're right, comrade. Some of these folk have a few things to learn about camaraderie, that's for sure. Well, all right. I'm willing to give them a chance. All right, comrade. We'll welcome them into the community. Only that they keep generators down there and some kind of emergency escape tunnels. Oh, you know who you should talk to? Comrade Dashwood. He knows this place like the back of his hand.
Hello. Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future. Me too. Especially rich, fine young men. Listen, you look like you can handle yourself. You survived out there in the wasteland getting here, after all. You ever have to deal with ghouls? Fine, never mind. I thought you were a real man. Turns out you're just a scared little boy. I've come too far to share my digs with some droopy ghoul. Well, if you don't mind their stink, then you should go squat with them in their dirty tunnels and leave us civilized people alone. I'm done with the wasteland, and I've been everywhere else. There isn't anything better than this. Damn you and your ghouls. I'm not going anywhere. I'll talk to Tenpenny. I bet I can live in Burke's place. He's never around anyway. And when he does come back, I'll make sure he's fine with the new arrangement. I'll just send up for my food. I'll never even have to look at you or your ghoul buddies.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington. You're better mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. It is nice to make your acquaintance. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of any ghouls on your way in here, did you? I do hope you're not referring to me. I'm certainly a better conversationalist than some stupid ghoul. And I smell better, too. Dear Lord, are you serious? Ghouls? Living here? With us? That's simply out of the question. Ha! I think I know a fair share more than some vagrant blown in off the wastes. You are simply mistaken. They may appear nice, but deep down, they want to kill. It's common knowledge among the educated. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Damn it! This can't be happening! Why do you think I came here in the first place? To get away from ghouls, monsters, and scum like you. Now I'll have to start all over again. Where will I go? I already did. I hope one of your ghoul buddies kills you. You'll see.
Ah, hello. Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here? Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days. What with these ghouls and all. Gustavo says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here? Then you obviously don't know anything about ghouls. You're joking, right? You serious? Of course not. Ghouls can't live here. They're dirty, loathsome creatures. I'm afraid I can't abide by that. I can't imagine Tenpenny would allow it. But I certainly won't. This is outrageous, preposterous, forced out by a bunch of dirty ghouls and some bleeding heart activist? Where will I live? How will I get there? I found a comfortable place, but now I must leave. When I die, it will be on your head.
Hi.
Hi. I take it this is a social call and not business? You can't be serious. Ghouls aren't human. They live in filth. They eat their own babies. You're out of your right freaking mind. Why would you hang out with dirty vermin like that? You enjoy sifting through feces? You know it's only a matter of time before they get hungry and eat you. You're crazy. Ghouls will never live in Tenpenny Tower. You'll regret this. I've spent years collecting all this fabulous merchandise. I won't stand for this. Where the hell am I supposed to go? The only suitable place is Tenpenny Tower. Everywhere else stinks and caters to low-life scum like you. I'll die out there. I just know it.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng, and you can tell him I said so. Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? I wish I could. I get nightmares from time to time. It's my turn, eh? I'm still worried, but if the others are willing to let them live here, I guess I could try it. But they better behave. I guess so. Take care.
Hello, hello. You have a curious look about you.
Well, kid, what have you accomplished? You think so, do you? Give it a shot, kid. But you're dreaming. I'll wait to give you a shot, but then we're doing it my way. Yes? Hello? What?
Hello.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Can I help you?
You have a cure. You have a curious... Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself.
Can I help you?
Not ready to take...
What?
Huh?
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
You having trouble with those ghouls? Hell no. Tenpenny won't allow it, and I take my orders from him. He'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it. Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them. Unless Tenpenny says otherwise, they aren't allowed in here. End of story. Quit wasting my time. I guess we could do a little... A pleasure doing business with you. That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. They've barred the main entrance. Go through the train yard. Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it. You mean the generator room? What the hell do you need to know about that for? That area is strictly off limits. There's no secret. It's just a sensitive area we don't need idiots and assholes screwing around in. There's an emergency entrance to the tunnels, you know, for when the bombs fell. We siphon power from the metro grid to keep our generators running. But I've got better things to do than play tour guide, so unless there's some kind of emergency, this conversation's over. I've got the only key, and I ain't lending it to you. I lost it once and had to make a new one. Tenpenny practically bit my head off, so forget it.
Ah, hello.
morning.
Hello.
How are things?
Good to see you.
Hi. New here? Pick any table except the one in the corner. That's Mr. Tenpenny's stable. Nobody sits there. Except him, of course. Welcome to Cafe Beau Monde. Gourmet meals and service with a smile. Very kind of you to say so. Thank you. Oh, I know you've been lobbying for those ghouls, and I've already been thinking it over. I guess I would be willing to give it a try. I guess so, sure. I haven't, but every so often, Gustavo takes someone down there to work on the generators when we lose power. That hasn't happened in a while, though.
Hey!
Hello.
This is the Tenpenny Wellness Clinic, and I am Dr. Banfield. I keep the residents healthy. Yes, the healing art is a rewarding occupation. Is there something I can help you with? I knew it was only a matter of time before you asked me about that. I've decided I want to do my own study of ghoul physiology. Who knows? I could even publish my findings. Sure, no problem. There's those access tunnels that lead underground. Those are sealed by a door. Then there is some place down there where they keep the generators. Occasionally something goes wrong down there and we lose power. Then Burke goes out and finds a technician. We haven't had any blackouts in a while. If you want to get into the gen room, you'll need to talk to Gustavo, though I doubt he'll take you on a tour or let you wander around down there. A pleasure doing business with you.
I live in Tenpenny Town. You better behave. Gustavo's guards are swift to take care of.
Hello.
I'm sure.
Yes? Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does. Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before? Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations. Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take kindly to ghouls living here. Like I said, it's fine by me. Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld. Now there's an interesting vacation destination. Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days. Aha! So you've been exploring the tower. Well done. Let's just say that Gustavo's not the only one with a key for the generator room. Well, it does get a trifle bit boring around here, and to spice things up, I like to do a little exploring. Oh, I always put everything back. Well, almost everything. I occasionally keep a memento, like Gustavo's key to the generator room. Have you noticed how he turns a delightful shade of purple when he's angry? Well, kid, there are 2 keys floating around. Which one do you think you can nab without getting caught? Good luck. Bah! I thought you were more interesting than that. Fine. But you better not get caught with that. Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay?
I can't talk now.
Hey.
Yes?
Hey there.
Hello. Hey.
I remember you. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
I'm watching you.
Hey.
Ah, hello. Yes?
Well, what's the status on North Phillips?
Hey.
Hello.
Can I help you?
You have a curious... Right. You have a cure. Some might say Tenpenny Tower is my... I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore. Mr. Burke offered to take care of it. Burke is such an agreeable man, isn't he? I don't know how I got along without him. I practically don't have to think about things anymore. He takes care of everything. I seldom even have to ask. He's a real go-getter, that one. We need more men like him if we're going to rebuild the world. Oh, no, I'm certainly rather sore about all of that, but certain sacrifices must be made. Besides, Burke assured me that bomb was quite unstable. I asked Burke to suggest they vacate. It was all a matter of time. Think of it as helping speed along the process of natural selection. Don't lose any sleep over it.
Good to see you.
Hello? Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it?
You having trouble with those ghouls? You stay away from the generator room.
Hey, welcome to
Hello. I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care? Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you? Oh, I see. Well, I've never met one, so I wouldn't know. I just always thought. I guess I really don't know what I thought. I know you've been talking to the others about the ghouls, and I've been mulling the whole thing over a few cocktails. Well, more than a few. And I've decided that I'd be willing to give it a go. Having ghoul neighbors, I mean. What the hell? Sure. Oh, you're leaving now? Okay. Bye-bye.
Care to quit?
Nice to see you.
Care. Don't you care?
Doing well, I hope?
Bye.
Hey, keep it short.
Hey.
Yes? Good to see you again.
Not ready to take on those Sorry I keep missing you. Watch dear meetings. Keep up the good work, though.
No worries, comrade. Everyone else has trouble making the minutes. When I get my computer working, I'll get you a copy of the minutes. Hey!
Hey there.
Hey there.
You have a curious...
What's the status on those 10-penny bigots? You think so, do you?
Oh, hello. I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone. But someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that. Please don't hurt me. Oh. Sorry, I just assumed. Well, most people would prefer if we ghouls didn't exist. If you want to help us, talk to Roy Phillips.
What's the word at 10-penny, kid? You think so, do you? Give it a shot, kid. But you're dreaming. I'll wait to give you a shot, but then we're doing it my way. Hello? What is it?
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
You have a curious look. Good.
Can I help you?
Nice to see you. Carry on.
Hello.
Well, kid, what have you accomplished? Well, get going then. Open the door. What's taking you so damn long? Hurry up.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Hey. Didn't think you had it in you. Guess you proved me wrong. Good job. Knowing those ghouls are gone takes a load off my mind. Thanks. You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you? I suppose you've earned it. There's your caps. Contract fulfilled, debt paid. This don't mean we're buddies, all right? Now get going. I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got. Another satisfied customer.
Hey there.